In this video, we're going to go through a Pilates routine for your shoulders. My name's Daniel Lawrence and you're watching the Physio channel. If any of these exercises cause an increase in your shoulder pain, then stop doing the exercises and consult a medical professional. Your starting position should be with your knees up, your pelvis in neutral, your breathing relaxed, your rib cage flattened, your shoulders in neutral, and your head and neck in a comfortable position. For the first shoulder exercise, raise your arms up above your body. Push your arms away from you by spreading your shoulder blades out around your rib cage so that your hands reach up towards the ceiling. And then pull your shoulder blades together so that your hands come away from the ceiling, all the while you're keeping your arms straight. So don't let your arms bend, keep the arms straight and just spread the shoulder blades apart and pull the shoulder blades back together. For each of these exercises, we're going to do 6 repetitions. If they feel good and they help you, you could do more. Just pause the video and do a few more repetitions before moving on. If any of the exercises cause an increase in pain, stop the exercises and get a medical assessment. After 6 of these, we'll put our shoulder blades into a neutral position. That's halfway between all the way up and all the way down. Neutral position so that you're comfortable. Make sure your shoulders aren't up around your ears. If they are, just pull them down a little bit. From here, palms facing each other. Rotate the arms so the palms are facing away from each other. Rotate as far as you can. Then rotate in the opposite direction and your palms should be facing upwards. We'll perform 6 of those. Number 2, 3, rotating as far as you can, keeping those arms straight. Brilliant. 2 more, getting as much rotation through the shoulder joint as you can. For the next exercise, we want to exhale as we go into the stretch. So take a breath in and exhale as you slightly bend your elbows and bring your arms out to your side so that you feel a good stretch across your chest. Inhale as you come back up. Exhale as you go down. Inhale as you come up. And exhale as you go down. Let's stick to our routine. Number 4. Number 5, exhale as we come down. Inhale up and exhale down for number 6. Okay, back to the starting point. Same breathing rhythm. So breathing in and then exhale as you stretch your arms up above your head, fingers clasped together as far as is comfortable. If your shoulders are feeling tight, you might not go as far as me. If your shoulders are very mobile, you might actually go further than me. But another thing you can do is if one shoulder is feeling tight, you can use the other side to assist it by clasping the fingers together and using the good arm as a guide arm for the stiff shoulder. Okay, so if this shoulder closest to you was stiff, I could use my other arm, clasp the fingers together, and then use my right arm to guide that stiff shoulder as far back as is comfortable. Okay. If both shoulders feel the same, then clasp the hands together and stretch as you exhale. All right, slightly lost count there with all of the explanation, but I think if we do a couple more, that should cover us off for 6 repetitions. And exhale. Okay, so that's part 1 of our routine. Next, you need to go onto your front. For the next exercise, we're going to go through a short plank routine. So, kneeling, bring your toes under your feet so that you can rest your weight through your toes. Have your hands out in front of you, about shoulder width apart, and your knees about hip distance apart. Take some weight through your arms, and when you're ready, lift your knees slightly off the floor. Hold and back down. When you do this, make sure that your core is in a neutral position, so you're not here or there, you are in between. Number 2, load up the arms, lift the knees. Number 3, make sure you keep your breathing steady, don't hold your breath. 4, 5, load up the arms and lift the knees. 6, and down. For the progression, we're going to hold that position and then get the shoulder blades moving. So take the weight through your arms, lift the knees, hold, let your chest drop down, keeping your arms straight. That will bring the shoulder blades together. And then push away so the shoulder blades splay apart and down. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And relax. Take a moment to steady your breathing, and we're going to go back into that position again, except this time we're going to transfer the weight between our arms. So we'll transfer the weight over to one arm and then transfer the weight over to the other arm. You're not lifting the hands, you're just simply transferring the weight, so there's more going through your left and then more going through your right and vice versa. 6 repetitions, so 3 to each side. So load up the arms, lift the knees, load up the left, load up the right, load up the left, right, left, right, and relax. So that was 6 repetitions, 3 to each side. We're now going to progress from the short plank to the long plank. For this, put your arms a bit further in front of you, go into the short plank position, and then straighten your legs so that your weight is brought up over your arms. Hold that position, keep your spine in alignment, and return back to the short plank and rest. It's a good idea to pay more attention to your breathing with this exercise. So take a breath in, raise up, and exhale as you go into the long plank position. And return back to the starting point. Depending on your fitness level, when you go back to the starting point, you can stop and rest for a moment, or you can go back to the short plank and then transfer straight away back into the long plank, like this. Breathing in, exhale, short plank, inhale, long plank, exhale. We're going to finish this section with a stretch to plank routine. So come back to the short plank, rest your knees, point your toes, and then sit your bum back on your heels, leaving your arms out in front of you, and then exhale as you go into the stretch. Stretch as far as is comfortable. Come back up, bring the toes back under your feet again. Raise up into the short plank, long plank, hold, short plank, drop the knees, point the toes, and back into the stretch. Coming up, tuck the toes under, lift the knees, long plank, hold, short plank, knees down, point the feet, and stretch. coming up, short plank, long plank, short plank, down and stretch. Keep going, 2 more with me. Toes under, knees up, long plank, hold, short plank, knees down, point the toes and stretch. 1 more. Toes under, knees up, long plank, hold, short plank, knees down, point the toes and stretch. Let me know in the comments how you're getting on with these exercises. Now for the final part of the routine, we're going to lie on our side and do the final 3 exercises. This next one is possibly my favourite. Have a go and see what you think. Lie on your side in a comfortable position with your knees up and one leg on top of the other, and have a pillow under your head so that your neck is in alignment and not in an uncomfortable position. Place one arm out in front of you and place the other arm over the top so that your hands are placed on top of each other like this. Take a breath in, and then as you exhale, lift the upper arm and follow it with your head. Stretch back as far as you can go, and you should feel a lovely stretch across your chest. Breathing in and bring the arm back over in front of you. When you're ready, exhale and stretch. It's good to exhale as you get to the end of the stretch, because exhaling relaxes your rib cage and allows you to stretch a little bit further. Okay, keep with me here. Number 3, breathing in and exhale. And again. Brilliant. Keep going, 2 more. Follow that hand with your head. Okay, so this is the first one-sided exercise we've done, which means we need to do both sides. I'll go this way around so I haven't got my back to you. Comfortable position, arms out in front of you, breathing in, and then exhale and follow the arm over. Feel that stretch across your chest. No rush with these stretches. If it feels good, hold it for a little bit longer. 6 of these. If these feel good, pause the video and spend a bit more time doing these chest opener exercises. If any of these exercises felt particularly helpful, then add them to your daily routine, as chances are if you do that, you'll notice a significant improvement in your shoulder function, possibly reduced pain, increased range of motion, and improved strength. But also, if some of these exercises feel difficult, then that might actually be a reason to do them more frequently. Let us know in the comments which exercises you plan to do more regularly. Okay, for the next exercise, you don't need the cushion, so we can discard that. Staying on your side, come up so that you're resting on your elbow. And then relax so that your arm comes into your side. And then use the muscles on your shoulder to push yourself back up again. So you're in this side plank position, except you're resting on your hip there, so there's very little strain going through your shoulder. Relax the shoulder and then contract those shoulder muscles and push yourself back up into that side plank position. There's 2 repetitions so far. Push away. Number 3. Relax down. Push away. Number 4. Nice and steady and under control. 5. Keep your breathing regular, don't hold your breath. And 6. Repeat that on the other side. Lying on your side, relax, let the arm come into your side, and then contract those shoulder muscles and push away so that you come up into that side plank position. That's number 1. Number 2, feel those muscles working around your shoulder. 3, 4, it's okay to put your hand there if you feel that helps to stabilize or helps you to feel what the muscles are doing. Okay, 6 repetitions. For the final exercise, lie on your side. Probably want to bring the cushion back again for comfort. Knees up so that you're nice and stable. And then you may want to use a weight for this one, so a small dumbbell. And if you don't have that, don't worry, you just need a small weight. Typically, we advise something like a bag of sugar, for example, which is about half of a kilogram. Or a small bottle, essentially something you can hold that provides a little bit of weight. Have your arm by your side and your elbow at 90 degrees. Let your arm drop down across your tummy and then lift your arm back up again and then lift it up a little further if that's comfortable. Your upper arm should stay beside your torso, not in front or behind, shouldn't lift up, just stays resting on the side of your torso. Arm down across your tummy and back up. And repeat that under control. We'll stick with a routine of 6 times. After 6 repetitions, if that feels easy, you can do a more advanced version. For the more advanced version, bring your upper arm forwards so it's at 90 degrees to your body. Then use your other hand to provide a rest under the elbow. Bring the forearm down and lift the forearm back up again. So it's the same movement you were doing here, except the arm's out in front of you and you're using the other arm as a support under the elbow. Forearm down and up. Once again, perform 6 repetitions. And to progress this one further, you can simply add more weight to make the exercise harder. Okay, so that was our final exercise. Make sure you repeat that on the other side. Thanks for watching. Please share this video with anybody who you think may find it helpful. You've been watching the Physio channel. We'll see you in the next video.